Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that's going to flip a lot of what you've learned about success right on its head. The idea that to get more, you actually have to do less. I know, it sounds crazy, but stick with me. Let's get into it.
So let's just start with this one big question. From the moment we're born, we're basically programmed to answer yes to this. We're told over and over again that if you want something worthwhile, you got to push for it, you got to fight for it, sacrifice. You know the drill, the daily grind.
And you know what? That exact same hustle mindset has completely taken over the world of manifestation. It's turned something that's supposed to be natural and easy into, well, a second job, right? Suddenly it's all about endless techniques, rituals, and just a whole lot of stress.
Okay, so what we're looking at here are two totally different ways of operating. On one side, you've got what we're all taught: struggle, force, sacrifice. It's all about constant doing. But here's the kicker. The quantum field, it seems to speak a completely different language. It doesn't care about struggle. It responds to alignment, coherence, ease, and just being.
And that is exactly why trying so hard can totally backfire. Think about it. When you're visualizing but you're feeling impatient, or you're repeating affirmations but deep down there's a little voice of doubt, you're sending out a scrambled, messy signal. All that hard work is actually just shouting into the universe, I don't have this yet, which is the one thing you don't want to be broadcasting.
So, okay, if pushing and forcing is just creating a bunch of resistance, then what's the alternative? Well, it all starts with a huge shift in how we even think about reality.
Here's the best way to think about it. It's like a radio, right? When you want to listen to your favorite song, you don't go out and try to build a radio station, do you? You don't call them up and beg them to play it. Of course not. The song is already playing. It's already out there on the airwaves. All you have to do is turn the dial and tune to the right frequency.
And believe it or not, that radio analogy is a perfect picture of how the quantum field works. Just like all those radio stations, every single possible future you can even imagine, it already exists. It's broadcasting right now. So your job isn't to be some kind of builder trying to create a reality from scratch. Your only job is to become a tuner, to match its frequency.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds a little out there, maybe a bit spiritual or abstract. But this is where it gets really interesting, because it's actually grounded in a real, measurable, scientific principle. And that principle is called coherence.
So what is coherence? It's actually super simple. It's just a state where everything inside you is on the same page. Your thoughts, your emotions, your body, they're all singing the same song at the same time. There's no contradiction. No internal tug of war.
Here's another great analogy. Think about an ordinary light bulb. The light is scattered, it's weak, it's incoherent. But what happens when you take those exact same light waves and you get them to line up perfectly? You get a laser beam, something so focused and powerful it can literally cut through steel. That's the difference between an incoherent signal and a coherent one. That's the power we're talking about.
And get this isn't just a cool metaphor. This is real science. Researchers like Dr. Joe Dispenza have actually measured this stuff. They've found that when your heart and your brain are in that state of coherence, they create a powerful electromagnetic field, one that can be measured up to 9 feet away from your body. You are literally, physically, broadcasting a signal out into the field. And this brings us right back to what teachers like Neville Goddard were saying all along. It's not about wanting something over there, in the distance. It's about being the person who already has it, right here, right now. When you do that, your coherent signal, it becomes this powerful magnet, pulling that reality right to you.
Okay, so this is all great in theory, but how do we actually do it? How do we apply this stuff in our own lives? Well, it really just boils down to 3 small but seriously powerful shifts you can make on the inside.
Now, what's the one thing you notice about all 3 of these? None of them are about doing more work. It's the complete opposite. It's all about letting go. You let go of how it's going to happen. You let go of when it's going to happen. And you trust that the very first time you felt it with real emotion, the signal was sent, loud and clear. The real job isn't to keep sending the signal. It's to stop putting up all the resistance that's blocking it.
And this next idea, this is the one that changes everything. It's probably the most profound piece of this whole puzzle. And when you really get it, the entire game of manifestation just shifts. So in quantum physics, there's this principle called superposition, which basically says that all possibilities are happening at once. Now, what does that mean for us? It means you're not actually building your future. You're not creating something out of thin air. You're more like a selector.
You're choosing a reality that already exists, and by becoming coherent with it, you cause that specific timeline to become your experience.
So think about what this means. It means the struggle is a total illusion. It's not necessary. In fact, every single time you let go and surrender control, you're not giving up. You're actually hitting the accelerator. That reality you want, it's already there. It's just waiting for you to stop fighting and start aligning with the feeling that it's already yours.
So when you put it all together, the big question isn't, is my dream possible? Or how on earth am I going to build it? The answer is, it is possible because it already exists. The only real question left is, are you willing to let it be this simple? Are you ready to just tune in?